I am Erin Patton, metaphysical master in a millennial age, and it is my life's purpose to guide you and organizations along an enlightened path. So I invite you to sit comfortably and tune in as I welcome you to the Meta Business Millennial, where we get the real conversations you won't get in the boardroom so that we understand this is exactly the path we need to be on in order to grow, evolve, and thrive. Greetings, I am Erin Patton, also known as Master L, and welcome to the Meta Business Millennial podcast. I am just so happy to be with you all today. You don't even understand, because today's topic is just so aligned with just where I'm at right now and what I've been going through, and I'm just so eager and excited and happy and called and inspired to share this with all of you today. And if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and follow me across social media at I am Erin Patton. Of course, you can like it, you can comment. I love to hear from you guys and respond to you guys and support and get the feedback and get the love. And I just, this journey is just amazing. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in this, because today's topic is really focused on the uncomfortable reality of what it takes to get to the next level. The level up is serious. The glow up is real. And everyone's feeling it right now because it's a struggle bus for everybody. I don't care how much money you have, how much clout you have, how much you got going on. People out here getting shot up in their work building. I don't know if y'all heard about that yesterday. A Blackstone CEO got killed, Merck, Midtown Manhattan. So this is not a time to be not aware and not paying attention to what's going on around you and what's going on, most importantly, inside of you. Okay? So as we are trying to come up out of this crazy ghetto world that we in, and really elevate ourselves and rise as the planet is rising dimensionally, multidimensionally, we have to be able to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because the uncomfortable reality of the level up is it's challenging, it's hard, it's painful, it's heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. Because it's really just making space for those metaphysical muscles, like I call it, to grow. Like I be in the gym, I know y'all be seeing me working out in the gym. Working on these muscles, working on my fitness. I'm working also on my metaphysical fitness too, my spiritual fitness. And that's super important in these days and times. Okay? So if I just wanted to start with this, what if I told you between the difference between where you are right now, okay, and where you want to be? It's not about working harder, which we're all so used to doing, putting in more hours, putting in more time, pushing ourselves, sleeping less, eating less. And it's not about having more resources. Like I said, even people with billions of dollars are going through this right now. So what is that X factor that's not, ever considered in this scenario? It's what's going on in our soul, okay? And it's also in that real skill that people really never master, and it's the process goal alignment. Making strategies, conscious decisions that actually move the needle. And that comes from the tuning in, okay, getting centered, blocking the noise and distractions, and being able to be really strategic about what do I really need to do to get to the next level? What do I need to cut out? Who do I need to cut out? What do I need to do for myself? What do I need to focus on? And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm calling it the Soul Framework, SOUL framework. So we're going to break down this framework. I use it. Other high achievers use it. I use it with my clients to really help us get to that next level, whether it's with your bank account, whether it's with your career, your family, your relationships, your love life. You can use this across your life spectrum. And I'm also going to include a worksheet with this. So check out the notes with this. If not, shoot me a DM and I'm happy to give you the worksheet that you can really use to optimize your glow up, your level up, okay? So the problem is that most people make decisions from unconscious places. So we got to identify the problem, that most people make poor decisions from unconscious places. Usually it's reactive. Reaction mode. Making decisions based off your emotions, based off your past fears, or immediate circumstances. Like you pressed right now, so you just make a rash emotional decision without really sitting with it, thinking it through, giving it the time and space that it needs for a higher resolution, for a higher solution. The second one is people often operate from default mode, from like their programming, from what they're used to doing, what's worked for them in the past. And we have to know, and I say this all the time, what's worked in the past will not work for us in the future, especially in business, especially in getting money, especially in our relationships. The future is not compatible with the past. The future that we're going into does not require backstabbing. It does not reward using people to get to the top. Okay? People pleasing. Being famous for the sake of being famous. That doesn't get you anywhere in the future. It really comes from earning it. Real credit, soul credit, karmic credit. That's actually what's going to get you into the bank accounts in the future. Even right now. So the default mode of how you've been doing things has to change. And the third piece that often keeps people from really making progress is analysis paralysis. So you're just stuck trying to overthink and analyze the situation, and you really never get to a solution because sometimes you're scared. I've been here. Just putting things off for months. Okay, I'll talk to that guy. I'll talk to that person. I'll do this later. And then it never gets done. And so here's what happens. In all three of these scenarios, whether it's the reaction mode, your default mode, or the analysis paralysis, you're feeling productive, you're feeling like you're doing things, but you really aren't making progress, okay? You're being exactly where you are. You feel like you're busy, but you're not making progress towards your bigger vision. So you really want to tap in today to this soul framework to move out of these reactionary default type of programs that we often operate in, or these behaviors, these bad habits that we usually hold on to that no longer serve us. We want to be able to put those to bed, thank them for how they've gotten us here, like we've gotten so far in our lives, but now it's time to upgrade our system, upgrade our behaviors, upgrade the way we do things so we can get to the next level, okay? So let's get into the soul framework. And the first piece of the soul framework is S, scan your current reality. What does your current reality look like? What does your current state of being look like? Before you can make any strategic decision, you want to radically be honest with yourself. Practice radical honesty is what I call it. Where you can really be clear with yourself about where am I right now? No judgment. Remember, we listen, we look, we don't judge. And really assess, what's actually working in this area of my life. Ask yourself these questions. What patterns keep showing up that are no longer serving me? Where am I making excuses instead of taking ownership? Taking responsibility of how I show up. Okay? And an example of this, if you want to level up financially, don't just look at your bank account. Look at your spending patterns, your earning strategies, your money mindset. Do you have a poverty mindset or an abundance mindset? Are you continuing to tell people that you're broke? Oh, I'm broke. I ain't got it. Oh, well, you're speaking spells over yourself. It's better to not say anything at all. Don't even be funny with yourself about your money. That's one thing I don't play with is my money. In the way I speak about my money. Money is my friend. I have an abundant amount of money. My money grows with me, evolves with me. You really have to watch how you speak over yourself, and even your daily your financial habits. Like, how are you spending money on a day-to-day basis? Like for me, I was going through a crunch time. I had to watch every penny coming out of my account, all these subscriptions I had. I didn't even realize I had all these subscriptions. Lord, just taking money out of my account every time, looking, wow, $20 here, $50 there, $2.99 there. Like, where are all these subscriptions? Cut it out. I had to cut back on, services that I was using, step up and fill in the blanks when I could. So you really have to be conscious and cautious about where are you leaking? Where can you plug the holes until you can get back in a solvent place? Okay? So that's the S, scanning your current reality with those questions. Okay, the O, outline your vision. What we say in Proverbs, what they say in Proverbs, what God say. Without a vision, the people will perish. What is your vision for your life? And this isn't just some mediocre goals of let me just have, $500,000 in my bank account. What is your vision? I want generational wealth for my family. I want stability in my home. I want no fears. And when I look at my bills on a month-to-month basis, year-to-year basis, I want to own land. I want to own lands, multiple lands. I want to own boats, cars. I want to give back. I want to be a philanthropist. I want to serve others with my money. Think about the bigger vision for your life. Most people set goals, but strategic decision makers make a vision. Create a vision. Move with their vision. Vision is bigger than goals. It's the feeling, okay? How I was talking about my last, it's the lifestyle. What you want to wear, how you want to feel every day, the impact you want to leave in the world, the legacy you want to have. Your vision, just to give you clarity on how you can even construct your vision, should be specific enough to make decisions against that you can build towards, inspiring enough to pull you forward, to keep you motivated every day, and aligned with your core values. And that is key. For me, my values are really about generosity, about love, about kindness, family, about putting myself first and foremost, along with God and myself. These are my values. So what vision aligns with that? Be clear with that with yourself. Instead of saying, I want to make more money, I want to build a business that generates $500,000 annually, allowing me to have 3 months vacation every year. Be real specific about what you want. Because the more specific you are, the more you're going to be able to cut out the distractions, and the less that you're going to be questioning things. You're going to know exactly where you're going, exactly what you need to get there. Okay, this job requires me to be present every day. That's probably not the best fit for me. I need something that's more flexible, that allows me the ability to rest more, or to be with my family more, or to do other things, my other job, my second job more. Okay? So we really want to be clear with ourselves about what is it in our lifestyle, what do we want in our future that really can anchor us into our present, in our future vision. And so U is the next one. And so S-O. S, of course, scanning our current reality. O, outlining our vision. And U, uncover your options. Most people limit themselves when they only see 2 options. And that's always the case. We're always really small-minded when it comes to our lives and how we want to operate in this world. And we really want to think about the possibilities, really operate in an abundant mindset. Like, what are we really thinking about in terms of the possibilities? There's so many ways to make money. There's so many ways to live a happy life. We don't just have to go to work. We don't just have to fall in line. Okay? So we want to really listen to ourselves and all the possibilities that we can have in our lives. So one way that we can start opening up our mind and opening up the alternatives and options for us to do what we want and have what we want in our lives is to use the what if technique. And it is, what if money wasn't a factor? What if I had all the support I needed? What if I approached this completely differently? I have experience with that. Especially on the legal side. And we'll talk about that one day very soon. But what if I approached this completely differently? Not like anyone else has ever done it before. That requires very much going inside. Very much aligning with God. God, what can you show me that ain't nobody else seen on this planet before in solving this problem? I am capable. I am intelligent. You can trust me with this intelligence, with this knowledge, with this wisdom. I can be trusted. What if I combine two different strategies? That's the what if technique. You really want to just start opening yourself up and opening your mind up and opening your being up to receive as much possibilities, as many options as there possibly divinely could be. Not even humanly, divinely, magically, miraculously could be. We operate in miracles over here only. For example, say for your fitness goals, you have many options for your fitness goals. You know, a lot of people watch me and see me working out. I have a personal trainer. That's an option. Group classes. That's another option. Home workouts. I see people do that all the time. Sports league. Make it fun. Competitive. Why not? Walking meetings. I did that just recently. Walk with my homegirl. A new homegirl around Town Lake here in Austin. Active vacations. Go on vacations where you go hiking every day instead of sitting around eating, drinking all day. Or you can have an accountability partner, someone that holds you accountable, whether you're fasting or not drinking. These are all ways in which you can really expand your options to reach your vision. Okay? Last L, leverage your decision. This is what separates strategic decisions from regular ones. Every decision should create momentum for future decisions. Again, the process goal alignment. Everything should be moving towards a goal, compounding your results, compounding your success in your results, okay? So ask, how does this decision, whatever I'm doing right now, align with what the other areas in my life? Because that's one thing you want to make sure you're doing is like, if you're wanting to stop, meet that fitness goal, lose weight or get more fit or body recomp, whatever your goals are, but you're still going out every weekend, you're still going out to eat for happy hours. Like, is this decision really aligning with my vision for myself? Maybe you need to make some different decisions. What skills will this develop that I can use elsewhere? Oh my God, that is such a good one, because the discipline you need, for example, like in your fitness life, is the same discipline you need in your financial planning, in your business, especially if you're an entrepreneur, my women entrepreneurs out there, the discipline you need to push through in your fitness or in that run or in that walk, and then being able to, okay, like now I'm sitting here in this moment where I'm feeling so uncomfortable talking to this person, or I'm being rejected from my business, but feeling that pain. How do I still get to that final moment, that final set, and have gratitude and feel success? That same discipline in physical can align with emotional. Now I'm disciplined in my kindness. Now I'm disciplined in my eye contact. Now I'm disciplined in how I show up energetically for every situation. So it's not uncomfortable. It's not fearful. It's not anxiety inducing, because I do not like to feel that way. I do not like to feel fear. I don't want to feel anxiety. It paralyzes me. Talk about analysis paralysis. That paralyzes me and it makes me sick physically. So how do I practice the discipline, emotional discipline, to feel safe, to feel secure in every situation? Come on now. How does this create opportunities for future growth? You got to be real with yourself. Okay, if I'm practicing discipline in my emotions for future growth, okay, when I meet hard situations, I won't be afraid to do something about them. I won't be afraid to speak my truth. I won't be afraid to speak my mind in a kind way, with love, softly, not ghetto yelling, not putting people down, cursing people out, being violent, exercising violence. Those do not align with my value, those actions, those behaviors. What support system does this build? Ooh, a beautiful one as a mother, a beautiful one as a caregiver, as a potential wife. Because now I'm able to manage my emotions, exercise discipline, and teach that to my child. Generational healing. Come on, generational wealth. This is what we are working towards, women entrepreneurs, women leaders. Generational healing, backwards and forwards. Our mothers see us. My mama sees me. She's proud of me. She may not be able to say it all the time, but my mother is proud of me and how I evolved, her teachings, her lessons, and it heals her. She has a better quality of life. She's being nurtured and loved in a way she never has been. Okay? So people, the soul framework, scan your current reality. Outline your vision. You, uncover your options. And L, leverage your decisions. You guys, the soul framework go get you where you want to go, I promise you. And here is the implementation strategy. Okay, now you got the knowledge. Y'all got the knowledge. You got the knowledge. I'm giving you the keys. Now you got to be able to open a door and do something with it. Go out and run with it. First, I want you to start small. You want to be able to choose an area of your life where you can really apply this framework. So whether it be your career, whether it be in the money life, your health, your wellness, your fitness, your relationships, your business. Find some place in your life, choose one to start with, and really utilize this framework. And I want you to also create decision dates, because when we put a time frame on things, like the situation I had going in my life more recently, I gave myself 30 days. I gave myself the month of July. I need to exponentially increase my financial making opportunities. I needed to exponentially do a lot of things, and I gave myself a timeline, and I met it in record time, and I'm so proud of myself. Like patting myself on the back, manifestor generator right here, just getting things done, getting what she needs to done for her family. You can do it too, and that's why I sit here so confidently, and that's why I sit here so lovingly, and as a living embodiment of how this operates for your life, how this works for your life. You want something, you do it. You want something, you go get it. Give yourself the time. Set specific times when you want to make these strategic decisions. So you aren't really moving from that reactionary mode. You're not moving from the default mode. Set yourself time. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks. I'm going to give myself 6 weeks to do this. For example, fitness goals, I'm going to give myself 6 months. And also build your council, your accountability council. 2 to 3 people who you trust, who you can call on, check in with, who can love on you, support you. These are questions. Who will I tell about this decision for accountability? Who can I tell? Is it a bestie? Is it a coworker? Is it a roommate, a family member? Someone you really can trust. You really want to have someone that can trust you with this. Like, what resources, what support do I need? Figure that out, okay? Is there someone, a coach like me, who can get you through it? Or another coach? I had to use a couple coaches to get through what I was going through this past month. But I got through it. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. All right, out here. And I don't want to make it a sense that you got to spend a lot of money to get to where you want to go, but you got to pay the cost, whether it's in time, in energy, in research, in self-study, sometimes money. But it pays. You gotta give something out to get something back. And especially when you're doing it in alignment with God, God gonna give it back tenfold. Promise you guys. On my mama, on my hood, God always returns greater than you ever expected. But you have to put in the work. You got to do your part. And you got to come back and review and adjust as needed. That feedback loop. Sitting with yourself, sitting with your accountability team, with your counsel. Where could I improve? Not where did I fail? What mistakes did I make? Everything is a lesson. Trust me, I'm hard on myself. I'm very hard on myself. I'm a perfectionist. I like to do everything perfect the first time. I can be honest with myself about that. So I have to be very gentle with myself. I can be very hard on myself. I got to learn how to be gentle with myself as I get myself feedback, as I learn, as I grow. Because I want to do everything right. But this journey is not about doing everything right. It's about just doing the thing in your own being the thing. Okay, guys? And then track your results. That's one thing I'm learning a lot about right now is keeping track of everything. My receipts. Holding on to my receipts. Getting folders. Organizational systems. Making sure I'm not just haphazardly throwing things away that I need. Notice how your strategic decisions affect your outcomes. Track those receipts. See how when I make discipline there, how that happened over there. I got what I wanted over there. I cut that bad habit out of my life. And look what it brought in. Look what God trusts me with now. Keep track of all of those things because it motivates you to keep going, you guys. And I really want to just go ahead and close it down because I really feel like this has been really powerful and I'm just feeling all the energy for the transformation that's going to happen from this. And I just want to reiterate that your life is the sum of your decisions. Every day you're either making decisions that move you closer to the person you want to become, or you're making decisions that are moving you further away. And that's real. This soul framework, the SOUL framework, the scan your reality, the outline your vision, uncover your options, leverage your decisions, this framework isn't just about making better choices. It's about becoming someone who naturally makes the best decisions, okay? And those decisions actually create the life that you want, the reality that you desire, your dreams coming true, okay? So I really want to encourage you all to get the worksheet, download the worksheet. I'm going to have it in the notes. Of course, you can always DM me if you need it. And I want you to pick an area of your life, whether it be your career, your love life, your business, your health, your wealth, your wellness. Choose one area and utilize this worksheet for 1 week. And let me know how it goes. I really want to know how it goes. And then just really watch how differently you start to show up for your life, how your life shifts, how your life changes. I want to hear from you guys, okay? So with that, if you have any other questions, certainly check out my resources at erinpatton.com. Also follow me across social media at I am Erin Patton. I would love to hear from you and of course work with you if you feel so called. So certainly shoot me a DM if that resonates with you at I am Erin Patton. And in the meantime, stay locked in with the Meta Business Millennial podcast. This is where you'll catch these little freebies, these little nuggets of knowledge to get you to your dreams because I believe in you. I love you and I see you, sis. I see you. All right, you guys, much love and light. Peace. Did you really love this episode of the Meta Business Millennial podcast? Well, I am honored. And I appreciate you subscribing, leaving a review, and sharing it with your friends, because your feedback allows us to co-create more enlightened conversations. And if you're interested in growing your soul now, head over to my website, erinpatton.com, to find all the show notes, links, and free resources to get your energy activated today. In the meantime, stay bright, my friends. Much love and light. Peace.